Strange situations have been captured on dash cams and security cameras as well. These things allow us to transform simple stories and evidence, even of the paranormal. And now that we can have flying cameras, those records of strange situations have considerably increased, especially since you can fly a camera to places that are prohibited and witness the most shocking things you sometimes wish you hadn't discovered. Stay tuned because you are about to witness the most shocking records captured by drones. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present the 7 strangest things captured by drones. Number 7. A YouTuber user named Chris Lamb went out one night to fly a drone he had just bought. He tells us that during the recording, he did not notice anything paranormal, except a few days later when he checked the recording more carefully and realized something that would have scared him to death. Take a good look at the surroundings. There is absolutely no one. Suddenly and without warning, a strange figure materializes on the side of this post. There is no way that at first we did not notice that someone was approaching this place. But that is not all, since just a few seconds later, this man disappears in the same way he arrived. What happened here? Number 6. A YouTube user named Justin Brown tells us that he and his family had been hearing noises for days in a bad place very close to his home. Neighbors had even reported strange movements and lights coming from there. This was how Justin gathered his courage, took his drone and approached to fly over the area. As he tells us, he was greatly surprised to see that there were people living there. It seemed like a camp full of garbage and strange metal pieces all around. But what would most attract his attention would be the strange flash that seems to spring from the hands of a person seated. It's like he's playing with some kind of energy. The eventuality scared Justin so much that he called the authorities. But when they arrived, the tools nor the subject were there. Number 5. Lauren was a law student with a very promising future, responsible in the classroom, and a good friend to her classmates. One night, like many others, she went to sleep early, unaware that at 4 a.m. this drone would appear through her window, and after a few hours, she would not wake up again. The video you see on screen was shot on the last night of Lauren Giddings' life, possibly while she was sleeping. The subject had spied on Lauren for weeks, and after an extensive plan, he decided to enter her home, wearing a mask and gloves, and like this, took the life of his own classmate, who was also his neighbor. This disturbing story almost remained an unsolved case, were it not for this video. Before even being a suspect, by chance, journalists interviewed Stephen McDaniel, the same man who just a few days ago had used a drone to carry out this horrible act. Within his plan, this man was sure that they would never find the girl's body. However, the questions of the journalist would make him betray himself.
I mean, no one has seen her sincerity. I haven't seen anything. I mean, I've always heard noise outside, but it's just people walking by pretty much. I mean, we just don't know where she is.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
Who would say that a drone, along with the obsession with this girl, could bring such drastic consequences? Number 4. What lies in this post is quite particular. It is not paranormal or unexplained, but it is still strange. Matt Maniasi, a boy who loves cameras, goes out to do a couple of shots to upload them to his channel, since that's what he does. However, one day his drone would capture something that would end up becoming his most terrifying day. As Matt tries to get shots of the place, he notices that there is a subject among the trees. He wore a black hood in the middle of the day. However, Matt did not give it much thought. He started to get really scared when the subject's behavior became highly suspicious. Everything takes a booming turn when the drone flies again, and the subject is already much closer to its location. It is then when he realizes that the man is wearing a mask and that he has also seen the drone. Suddenly, the subject walks much faster, and it seems that he even begins to run towards Matt. It is there when he does not think twice and escapes from there. Number 3. Without a doubt, the most natural things are the ones that cause us the most terror, and here, you will witness another one of them. In July 2016, there was a tremendous stir in a rustic area of the United States, because many began to report dozens of stray animals. The rumors of a beast or something else that made them disappear quickly spread, until they realized that the cause had been this strange animal. At first glance, it looks like a crocodile, but its size is too large, and it's also miles from its natural habitat. They called authorities to see if they could find the animal and therefore prevent further incidents from occurring. However, they found no trace of it in the lake. Number 2. In this post, I have left something completely creepy. The quality is terrible, because the owner of the drone did not want to get too close so that the woman you see on screen didn't notice that someone was watching her. What is it about? In the video, you can see a woman who seems to be doing a kind of ritual. She can be seen turning and raising her hands in the air. It happened in Canada, in a backwoods place away from all civilization. The owner of this drone says that he captured these images during an expedition that he made with his friends to a desolate mountain. In the distance, he had seen figures move, until the drone revealed that it was a woman. Internet users who have seen this video assure that it is a witch. What do you think? Number 1. If you are a follower, it was filmed by chance while some boys played with a drone. During the half hour that the video lasted, everything went perfectly normal, until suddenly they realized this. A strange shape of what appeared to be a woman began to be seen among the trees. The boys quickly changed angles to get a better look at her, but what they would see would leave them completely bewildered. The woman was still, covered in a long white dress. None of this would be strange if it weren't for her height. Look at the trees next to her. These trees measure between 6 to 12 meters, making this woman no less than 3. In addition to this video, she is surrounded by the strange disappearance of 3 children who were lost in exactly this forest. Without a doubt, all very strange. I hope you liked this video because we have already come to an end. Share with your friends so that they can also be unnerved with these cases. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.